Guys, I welcome you back once again in this Blind 75 series, and we are currently on third problem from strings, and it is minimum window substring. Let's get started. Stay with me till end, and you will surely understood the approach and concept between this problem, and you will be able to code it on your own. Let's start. Given to string s and t of lengths mn and respectively, return the minimum window substring of s such that every character in t, including duplicates, is included in the window. If there is no such substring, return the empty string. What is, let me explain with the help of the given example. A D O, then BCO, BECO. After that, DEBANC, DEBANC. This is the string S, and another string T is given in this example. It is saying that we have to find a substring. Substring, we know that it is a part of a string, continuous part of a string. There should not be any gap. Is substring like starting from it can start from any character and add any character, but it should be continuous. It can be of size 1 2 3 4 5 like this, and it can be also from here to here. It cannot be like this, some part from here and some part from there. It cannot be like that. Now we understood what is the substring. We have to find a substring such that all the characters here must be present in that substring. All right, we have to find a substring in this string, given string s, such that all the characters of this string t must be there. But one more thing, including duplicates. If duplicates are present here, means 2a are present, then in our string s, substring must also contain duplicates. As many as are there, that much should be in our substring. And one more thing, the test cases will be generated such that the answer is unique. Now you can say that there can be multiple strings. There can be multiple strings such that they contain these three characters, but the test cases are set in such a way that we will get only one unique answer, means the smallest size will be unique. And that too we have to find the minimum window substring, means minimum sized substring. There are many. So if you see here, this is one substring. A is here, D, then B, then C. This is one substring in which all three characters are there, A, B, and C. Can you find out any other? A, B, and C. This is one. Any more? This can also be a substring, like this, from here till any point. This substring also contains all the required characters. It contains A, it contains this A, B, C, and there can be more characters. At least it should contain all the characters of T, then it can have more characters. So the catch here is that we have to find out of all the substrings, we have to return a substring which will be having minimum length. And the problem is promising us that that such string will be unique. There will be only a single substring of a smaller size that contains all the characters from this given T string. Now, as we always do, we'll start approaching it from the brute force. So what brute force can you think of here? Here we can think of brute force. First we can generate all substring. all substrings, and how much time complexity it takes of n square. Now after that we can check all substrings character by character. We will take out each character from the substring and we will match with this given string t. It will also take order of n. Now this order of n will be inside this order of n square, and the overall time complexity is going to be order of n cube. This is the brute force that I can think of, in which we will be creating substrings with the help of 2-3 loops, and then we will be comparing our substring and checking if the characters in our substring are containing all these characters in other string t or not. If they are, then we will finally minimize our answer. We will find out the out of these strings substrings we will find out the minimum one, and we will return that minimum substring. Let code with this brute force approach. We'll start with finding out the length of s and t. So s dot length, I have named it as len s, which is the length of string s. Now len t will be our length of string t. T dot length, like this. Now I am creating a for loop here for iterating over the given string s. So it will loop till len s and it will move ahead. Now inside this I am creating another for loop. These two for loops together will generate our substrings. The upper one will give the starting of the substring starting, and the for loop which is present inside it will give the ending of the substring. So one by one we will generate all the substring. It will start from the I, and gradually it will move till the length of the string s, like this. Inside this we will get all our substrings. And with this for loop, suppose we have any string like this: b c d e f a c b. So if we want to generate all the substrings, what we will do, we will place our I here and j here in the starting. So these are the two variables from two loops. I will be the outer loop and j will be the inner loop. So first in the starting they will be pointing to the same index that will be our 0 index. So we will get a substring, first substring as b. Now I will remain till j reaches the end. So we'll get all the substrings starting from b, like this: b c, b c d, b c d e, and so on till b c d e f a c b. And this j is generating the end of the is iterating over the ends of our substrings, and I will tell each time the starting of our new substrings that we are generating using two for loops. So initially it will be at the starting character. So all the substring starting from the starting character will be generated, then it will move ahead. Then with the help of this I and j will generate all the substrings starting from c and so on. So our for loops will work like this that I have used here. Now let's generate our substring. We can also use substring function, which is also will take order of n time complexity, and we can do manually. So I am going to do it manually here with another for loop, as we are expecting order of n cube time complexity, and we can see there that we have used 3 nested loops. So now time complexity has reached order of n cube, and it will start from I till j. Its variable is k. So So here it will be generated. I'm creating a variable for storing this substring. My substring, initially it will be empty. Now substring will be adding one character by one, that will be given by this index k. So sk, inside this for loop, each time we are in this for loop, we will get, we come inside this innermost for loop which is containing variable k, will get a single substring. Now we have to check if it is valid one or not. So we will create another function for checking the validity. So I'm going to make it as bool type, as it will only going to check if it is valid one or not, and will return true or false based on that. I'm naming it check. It's going to return, it's going to take two string. One is going to be our substring and another is going to be our string t with which we are going to compare. All right, now here we are going to check if every character from t is present in our current substring or not. We can create a map out of string t for checking. So let's do it. So what we are going to do in this map, we will store the frequency of each character. So let me name it mp, and we now will insert each character from string t in this map. But as I don't need to do it again and again, so I think I should do it in my function main window. Let's do it here, and in this parameter we'll get that map. All right, so map of character and integer, and it is going to store the frequency of each character comes in string t map, and I will iterate over this string t. Its length is, we can also do like this, auto I colon then string name. By using this type of for loop, we will get each character starting from the beginning in this variable I, and we can easily insert in our map and increase its frequency. And here while checking we will pass it, and as we don't need any order here, so we can make it unordered map. Alright, and here we can take it map of character integer, and once again it will also be unordered type. I will take it as reference, and going to name it as mp, and this also we can take as reference. It makes our code efficient, because there is no need to create a new copy, only reference come. All right, so here we will check bool result check our substring subs, and I'm going to pass the map which I have already created mp like this. And here I have already have the map, so I'm going to iterate over this map with the auto keyword, auto I and mp. Here also each pair, a key and value pair, will come in this I, and we can compare, we can find out if it is present in our subs or not. So here we can create map for this substring, similarly, so I am going to name it as map2. Let's name it as map1, then it will be easy for comparison. And in this map2 I will populate it with the characters of this our new substring which we have generated, colon substring, and here map2 I plus plus. All right, now we have two maps. And I here in this next for loop I am iterating over map1 which has come from string t. So if map2 dot find the key which is given by map1, it will be I dot the first, it will be the key, means the first character that will be given by this string t. So it should be present in our substring. So I am finding it. If it is present, let's say if it is not it is not present. All right, if it is not present, then it will give us map dot find will give us map dot end, and that is not going to be equal to, then it will become a false. For this condition to be true, it should be some iterator other than map dot end. If it is present in our substring, then it will be true, then we will move inside, otherwise it will be false. So here in this condition I am checking that if it is not present, or even if it is present, then frequency must be a larger mp2, and that the same key I dot first must be present greater times than the I dot second, which is the value. So in this second or condition I am checking that even if the character which is present in our string t is present in our substring which we have recently made, then that character should be larger times, it should appear larger times than it is appearing in our string t, or it can be equal. And in contrary, we can say that if it occurs less number of times, then it is not valid in any of the cases. If this is true, if it is not present, and if it is present, even if it is present but present less number of times, then in that case we will return false. Then it should be equal to, because we are here calculating, we are finding out, we are checking for the condition of returning false, means the current substring is not valid, then it should be equal to end, or even if it is present not equal to end, then the number of time it is appearing is less than that, then in both the cases we will return a false. Otherwise if this above for loop runs till its length till the length of the map, then we will simply return true. All right, so here we have checked and we have got our result. If result is true, then we will check with the length. Here int answer length, I have made a variable, and string answer string, which is going to be empty in the starting. I have made two variables here, and we have got the result. If it is true, means it is valid, then I will check for the length. Here also I can check. answer length, what name I have given, alien, is greater than res dot length. If it is greater than, means now the new length is smaller, then we can consider this answer string is equals to substring. All right, and if it is false, then it is not a valid string, then we'll simply come out of that. Now this is it. This is the code for the brute force approach. Now let's try to run it after returning answer here. Return answer string. All right, let's run it. Sorry, here I have to find out subs length. All right, running it again. And giving wrong answer. Yes, it should be int max in the starting. It should not be 0 because we have to minimize it. So when we are minimizing any variable, we'll start with the maximum value. Yes, now it is working. And if I submit it, then as expected, it will show us time limit exceed. But instead, it is showing us wrong answer. It should not like this. Let me check again where I am making mistake. It is giving a b. When j, I and j are equal, then it is 0, then k is equals to 0, so the string is only a. We'll check. And okay, not updating the answer length. I made many mistakes here. Now answer length will be updated by subs dot length. Yes, now it should work. I am using this test case, submitting again. Hopefully now it should show time limit exceed. Yes, it is showing. Now let's try to optimize it. So for optimizing purpose, what we are going to do, we would be using the technique of sliding window. Let's see how. This is the input string we are getting as s, and this is our another input string which is a t, a b c. What we are going to do, we are going to use the technique of sliding window. We will make window and we will expand it. So I'm going to write here, we'll use sliding window. Initially window size will be 0, or one character will start window from here. Okay, then we'll maximize it. We'll do two things. We'll maximize window side, maximize window size, and we'll also going to minimize. When we are going to maximize, when we are going to minimize, I am telling in a bit. Window size and why we are maximizing and minimizing. So we are maximizing because we want our window to become valid, so we'll maximizing it till it becomes, let me use another color, it will become a more readable. till it is not valid. So our purpose is to make it valid. So this substring is valid? No. So we'll keep on increasing our window size. Now it is valid. AD? No. A, B, C, these three all characters must be there. Only A is there now. I've included O? No. So how I will increase the size of our window? So for that we for window we use 2 pointers, left and right. So we'll keep on moving this right pointer to right. Now again it is valid? No. Valid? No. B also came, so 2 characters came, one is remaining. Till here, when I come here, C also came, the 3 characters are there. Now this is our valid substring. We will stop increasing, we will stop maximizing. So we will only maximize till it is not valid. We will stop when it becomes valid. When it becomes valid, we will minimize. Now we know that our windows is valid, our substring, current substring is valid. This window will represent the current substring. Now it is valid, then we will minimize till it becomes invalid. Why we are doing? Because we want to minimize our answer. We have the answer, but we want to find more smaller answer, less size. So we are going to continue the minimizing part till it becomes invalid. Okay. I will note down my answer. Length is 1 2 3 4 5 6. I will note down length. Current length is 6, and I will keep on now minimizing. How I will minimize? I will again move this left to right. So I will move left, come here, and new window is this. It is valid? No. Invalid? It became invalid? Yes. So we will stop. Then again we will try to make it valid by maximizing. So we'll include O, D, E, B, A. We'll get this substring starting from D. It is also valid. It is containing B, C, A. All the characters of string T is present in our current substring, but number of characters are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 10 is not smaller than our current answer, so we will not include. And after it has become valid, we will again going to minimize it, and at the end we will be having the smallest answer, a substring of smallest size. Then when we are going to again make it invalid, we will move this D. We'll move this D from here. It is valid, so size will the new substring will start from O. We'll also remove O. Now it is valid. We'll remove B. Now also it is valid. C, B, A is there. I will remove A. E, then also valid. Now I will remove this C. Now it has become invalid. Again I am going to start moving my right pointer to the right, and it will become valid when these 2 characters will include. And I will note down the size. Yes, but it is not a smaller one. Starting from here to here, all the characters are there, A, B, C, but it is not smaller than 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So I'll not update my length and answer. Here it is my answer. Answer currently was A, D, B, 6 characters, A, D, O, B, E, C. B, E, C. And I will remove this O, D, E, B. No, before removing B, I will it has become valid. I will note down. Yes, its length is 4. Answer is the current substring is B and C. I will note it down. And after it has become valid, I will again minimize from here. I will remove B, A, and C. Every character will be removed, and at the end I will left with this 4 sized substring, which is B, A, and C. In this way we can do it by using 2 pointers. and second sliding window technique. Now let's code it with this approach, and it is the efficient approach than previous one. Its time complexity is going to be order of n plus m, where n will be the size of our string s and m will be the size of our string t, and this will happen because we are just iterating over both the strings. See, here we are moving our two pointers. We are initially we are just touching each character only once. So this for this loop in which our sliding window will move, this will be of order of n, and each time we'll compare it with the characters of t, that will be order of m. So total time complexity will be order of n plus m. Returning to the code part, let's reset it. All right, again starting from the beginning. Len s the length of my string s as dot length, and len t will be length of my string t, t dot length, and I will create map for uh, for keeping the frequency of characters in both the string s and t. I will create here two maps, map s, then map t. All right, I will start with populating this map t. For this I am putting here a for loop with this auto keyword. It will iterate over a string t, and one by one it will give me characters from a string t, and I will note it down in my map t. Note the current character which will be from t. No, we will not use its name. I will only use the character. I will be holding the current character, then I will make it plus plus. All right. Now I am going to use two pointers. First, let me name it left right, that I have used while explaining. Left 0 and right 0. All right. While this right will be used for maximizing purpose, so I will make sure that it doesn't go beyond the length of our string s, len s. Yes, inside this while loop, what we'll be doing, as we have seen, we'll maximize. First we'll maximize our window size. How we are going to maximize? While we'll keep on checking. Check mps map of s string, map of t string is valid. Till not valid will return me false. I'm going to create this function check as previously as I have done in the brute force part, but this will be little different. So till it is not valid, so it will check function will return me false, and uh, invert of false will be true. It will continue. It will stop when it becomes valid. Valid will return me true, and opposite of true will be false. Will while encountering the false, will come out of this while loop. Now let me create this check function here. It will be of bool type check, and here also let's make them unordered, because we here do not require any order. All right. we'll take them also as parameter in this function, pasting it, taking it as reference so that it takes less time, and unordered maps also takes less time while finding out, while checking the keys. So I have already put the parameters. Now as we have previously done, I am going to iterate over this map of t string auto I map of t string. If similarly I have to map, as we have created the this check function in previous brute force part, in similar way we'll create here is map s dot find what the key which we get from map of t. So first, if it is equal to map of s dot end, means it is not present, then it is a condition of returning false. If it is present, in or I am putting, if it is present, then map of s, how many times that particular character is present. So I will write down the key here, then I will get the number of times that particular character is appearing in map of s in current substring that will be stored in map of s. Here map of s is not going to store initially all the frequencies, but here I will be keep on inserting the characters one by one while doing the sliding window. So here indirectly it will be giving me the substrings one by one. Alright, this will hold the substrings one by one, and it is a smaller number of times then it is present in the t string I dot second. Then in that case I will be returning false. Otherwise at the end, if nothing is wrong with this, all if control never goes in this false, then I am safe to return true here. Alright, I have made this check function and I will check. If it is not valid, then I will keep on increasing my right, and before increasing my right I will insert in my map s of right plus plus. Now it has become valid. I have maximized it. Here I am maximizing. This while loop is maximizing. Maximizing the current size of a window. Now now it has become valid. I will be minimizing it. Minimizing current window size, but it has become valid. When we will come out of this while loop, our substring is going to be current substring, current window is going to be valid, because this check will return us true and not of true will be false. When this while will encounter false, we will come out of this while loop. Now we'll reach this while loop and we will be minimizing. How will we minimizing? By moving our left pointer towards right. So we'll be checking here, check map of s, map of t till it is valid, and the same time left is less than right. At all the times left must be behind the right pointer. Then I will calculate my answer. For calculating purpose, let me create a variable answer length. Initially it will be 0. Okay, initially length will be 0. No, I have made the same mistake again. Initially it will be int max because I have to minimize it. And I am also creating here a pair of int and int, in which I will store the left and right pointers of our substring which we are going to return. Alright, here we'll be checking if left sorry right minus left. We'll check it before doing anything because we have to note down our answer here. The current state of our substring is valid, so we'll find out the length by doing right minus left. Why we are not adding here 1? There is a reason. See, when we have a string like this, a b e f and d, we have the indexes 0 1 2 3 4 5. Now I have given you this index and this index. Now find out the length. How will we find out? With the help of indexes. The rightmost index minus leftmost index plus 1. 3 plus 1 4. We'll get the answer with this formula. Right minus left plus 1. Why we are adding this 1? Because we are also subtracting this index, particular index, which we have to include. That's why we are adding 1 here. But if you notice, I am not adding here 1 because my right is currently ahead of my substring size. I am increasing at the end. I am inserting in map, then increasing it. So after inserting, right will move 1 character ahead. So already there is plus 1, so I am not doing it again. Now you know the reason. So if it becomes less than our current answer length, hope I have spelled it like that. Answer length, where it is, yes, correct. Then I will consider it. I will update answer length equals to right minus left, and answer p, which is going to be the pair in which I will be inserting my indexes left and right, left 1 and right 1. As you know that it has already plus 1, so I am doing here minus 1 for getting the current ending index of our current substring. Alright, after that we'll be minimizing. For minimizing purpose, we will be moving left pointer towards right, and we'll be removing it from our map of S. Left minus minus. Okay, at the end of this outer while loop, we'll be having our answer in answer pair. So we'll be checking our answer length first. If answer length is equals to int max, means we haven't found our answer yet, so we'll return empty string. Otherwise we'll return our answer. So let me create a string, answer string. Have I created it in above? No, I haven't created yet with this name any string. Yes. Now I'm going to put here a for loop that will start from answer p dot left, and it will go till first. I will access the first part of the where through dot first, and second part through answer p, the pair name, then dot second, I plus plus. Alright, we will be including it in our final answer string s I. Then we will return here. can also remove this else because we have used return. So if it doesn't return here, then only it will come here. Alright, so you might be confused why I've used what I've done here. I have kept the left and right indexes, leftmost and rightmost indexes in our pair answer p. So from that information I am again creating the string, because here I have to return the string. So I have created the string out of string s, then I am returning it. Now let's check if I have made any mistake or not. Now let's debug it. What are the problems here? One thing is missing. Yes, I have ran it in a hurry. There are a couple of mistakes here. Right should remain less than lns. Yes, then it should come after this, because we will update our map, then we'll move our pointer. One more thing here, we will put equals to here, because it is not the length, it is the ending index, so it is safe to put equals here. Now I think it is correct. Let's run it again. Again time limit exceed, I think yes, one more thing here. I have directly put the index, but here I have to put the character. I have to do character. I have to reduce the frequency of the character, so I will put s of left. Now it should work. Yes, given test cases are passing. Trying to submit it. Yes, successfully submitted. So hope you understood the concept, approach and code. If you are having any doubts, you can ask me in the comments. And if you like my videos and want to see such more videos, you can consider subscribing my channel. Thank you.